jump.
Hey guys, remember the Octacle? Well, I may or may not have something much better to show you guys today. Now before I start, I want to make a small reminder. Although you can find this on my YouTube channel, I just want to remind you this is the Octacle. So that was basically an octahedral version of an edges-only face-turning tetrahedron. Now that the complicated part's over, let me show you how it spins. Now you know that. For those who watch my videos, you've seen this already. So it's a pretty big shapeshifter. Now, what I want to present today is a deeper cut version of this puzzle, and it is the Octacle Crystal. Now, why is it called the Octacle Crystal? It's because it's the equivalent, if this was an edges-only Megaminx, this is the equivalent of a Pyraminx crystal, which means it's deep cut enough so that you see these petal pieces. Now, I think the face pattern looks amazing. Now, these parts here, they're the equivalent of the Pyraminx crystal edges. So when you turn the puzzle, it turns like this, basically. And so obviously, since this is similar to the Pyraminx crystal, you can have lockups around here, you know, in the center where all of these pieces merge, basically. But nevertheless, it spins quite well if you just forget the lockups in that zone right here. And to be honest, I think the puzzle is really beautiful. Now, unfortunately, there is one specificity about this puzzle. It's that it could never be mass-produced, unlike my other simple designs, so to speak. Now, the reason that is so is that this puzzle actually seems quite simple to make, but it actually isn't. These pieces here have a very, very small mechanism. So let me show you, for example. This piece here is the equivalent of this one right here. So that's the same piece. Let me see if I can focus on that part. My camera's not very good at focusing. Anyways, this part has, you know, these hooks here that correspond, these hooks that correspond to basically the regular, you know, hooks on a 3x3. For example, these hooks here and there. It's the same thing, right? And the thing is, it's so thin. Sorry, let me get it to focus. It's so thin here that I actually had to split them apart. Otherwise, the wall would be thinner than like 0.1 millimeters or something. So this is the first time I actually make such a compromise on the mechanism, on the sturdiness of the mechanism, just to make a puzzle possible. And that's because I really, really like this one. It looks amazing, and the spinning is not that bad at all. So apparently this compromise was actually definitely worth it. As you can see, I mean, it spins much better than the Pyraminx crystal, so that's great. Now, let me show you just what makes this puzzle so cool. Now, you know that when on an octacle you turn like this, you can get shapeshifts. And jumbling, well, no jumbling moves on that one. But on this one, you get shapeshifting, you get jumbling, you get many types of shapeshifting. It's really cool. So let me show you how shapeshifting works. Usually, or at least jumbling and everything, usually a puzzle can change shape or jumble when two sets of pieces are symmetrical. Now on this axis here, there is a symmetry here. So when this set of pieces right here, this whole set right there, replaces this set, which is symmetrical, then you can jumble. So for example, let me replace this set, and you'll notice that I can turn like this. So you can get some pretty crazy jumbling on this puzzle. Now, I'm going to show you all the shape-shifting and jumbling and piece switching that you can do on this puzzle. Let's see. Let's start with a regular, classic turn, an easy turn. Let me just see. Alright, okay, first of all, when I do this, I can turn it here if I'm not mistaken. So, first type of shape-shifting. This piece here, this pedal. And you can get the same on that side. So if I turn this, you get this shape-shifting here. Alright, now that was the first type. And at the same angle, I think, no, it's not the same angle, so I'm going to carry on. If I keep on turning it a little bit more, like this if I'm not mistaken, then I get the jumbling that I showed you earlier. I get this. Let's see if I can do more jumbling at this angle. I don't think so. anyhow, if I finish the move like this, then I can turn it like that as well. There's another set of pieces here that I'm moving. And I can also turn it like this. So another type of shapeshifting. And really, it's like this all the way. Like okay, I'm almost at half a turn. If I stop at a bit more than half a turn, well, then I can keep on doing jumbling and shapeshifting moves like this one, for example. This is the classic shapeshifting that I showed you. I mean, seriously, it becomes crazy. So yeah, basically this puzzle just scrambles in insane ways. Like right now, if I'm not mistaken, I can turn this right here. Yeah, like this. So, okay, the only problem is that it's locking up with this piece, which means there's also internal bandaging as well as jumbling and, you know, shapeshifting and everything. But this piece here could shapeshift could turn with the whole face here. So you can get some pretty weird shapes, just like on the Octacle, which, by the way, is a nightmare when it's scrambled, which is why I'm not even going to try scrambling this one. So yeah, overall, I mean, it locks up a bit. I mean, it's normal since it's the same type of mechanism as the Pyramix crystal, and you get the same problems. But really, generally speaking, this puzzle's amazing because you get some pretty crazy turns. The face pattern is amazing, and really, I mean, this puzzle is great. So yeah, I was so eager to present this. I mean, I'm babbling on and on about the same things over and over again, but seriously, I mean, this puzzle, in my opinion, is definitely one of the coolest that I've designed. When it comes to shape-shifting, jumbling, bandaging, everything. It's just so unusual, yet so natural looking, you know, it just looks like it should exist, you know, with those patterns on the faces and everything. So yeah, so as you can see, I am locking up a lot, but, you know, it's just a matter of getting used to it, because this is the first time I turn it. So again, you know, I don't really even have time to test out my puzzles. I just put a bit of lube in there so it spins really smoothly, but I'm still not used to the lockups, so I don't really know how to manipulate it that well. But overall, it's still fun just to play with it, see what it can do and everything. So that's really great. So let's see the other axes. Yeah, they spin reasonably well. You know, I mean, it's not because a puzzle locks up that it's bad. When you 3D print puzzles, you're so used to it that it doesn't matter. And some faces just turn really smoothly. I mean, it's not a problem. So yeah, it's just, I think it's mostly a matter of getting used to it and a matter of breaking it in, because I haven't broken it in yet. So yeah, that is the Octacle Crystal. Guys, I hope you liked the Octacle Crystal. If you did, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of my videos and my puzzles, and like my Facebook page and everything, and I'll see you in the next video.